Brother, you have a finite amount of time on this earth. Every single day of waking up is a blessing. So are you spending your time here on the things that you actually care about, the things that you want to do? At the end of every single day, have you chased your dreams and your goals and put you one step closer to achieving? Do you have a burning passion for your to-do list? Do you look at your to-do list and get filled with energy because you're excited to put that check mark through the little box and tick it off for the day? Or are you just living a mundane existence where your to-do list, your daily challenges are just something that you would rather not be doing? For example, are you a university student chasing a degree that you don't really want with an outcome that you don't want either? Is the outcome going to be a job in an office that you don't really want because you have no passion for it? You're only there because you were pushed by family and friends, and you don't really know what you want to do in life. And you went to uni as a bit of a delay, right? You went there 3 years. I can figure stuff out in 3 years. I have a better chance of doing something at the end of it. And who knows, I can just coast through life, and who cares really about my dreams? I just want to go on one holiday a year with my friends, maybe start a family. It's pretty damn boring, bro. You're doing all of this hard work every single day, spending all this energy, spending all this time, this money, this youth, right? You're only this young once, and you're spending it on something that you don't really want to do. Like, I go on Twitter all the time. I'm 27. I see people at like 18, 16, 17, 18 posting insane results, doing insane things. And I think, when I was that age, was I really spending the days on things that I cared about? In the time I thought I cared about them, but in the grand scheme of things, they were so small and I don't even remember them now. Throughout life, you're going to be guided by a lot of people. You're going to have your parents who will always have your best at heart, but in their eyes, that is safety. They're going to do whatever they can to make sure you're safe, to make sure that you're fed, you're clothed, and you're housed, right? If you can have that in your life, then they're happy because they can sleep at night knowing you're safe. You're not lost, you're not scared. You're also going to have friends who are telling you, come down the pub, we'll go out on Friday for clubbing, we'll go do drinks, we'll go do that, we'll go here, we'll go there, sucking your time and energy. You're probably not going to be friends with them in a few years' time. And if you really focus in on what you actually want to do in life, you'll realize they're not part of the plan anyway. They're not the friends you want, and you're going to meet the friends that you need along the way. There's a saying and a phrase and a thought that I always like to come back to, and it's, people often talk about your deathbed. When you're on your deathbed, what will you think about? What will you do? You won't really think about the things that you did. You'll think about the things you didn't do, right? And the way I think about it is, well, on my deathbed, who's going to be there? Are people in my life now going to be there, right? It's pretty damn sad to say, but my parents probably won't be there. Will my siblings be there? I don't know. But I'll be there. The person that you're with, the person that you're, inside of, who's always with you, you can never get away from, is you. You're going to be there on your deathbed. Throughout this whole life, throughout this existence, you're going to have this brain, you're going to have these thoughts, you're going to have this mouth, these teeth, these hands, these legs, these feet. They're guaranteed to be with you. Hopefully you don't have any health issues, right? So why do you not take what you want to do as 100%? So when you get to the end of the life, you know, okay, I live my life my way, doing what I wanted to do. And look, I get to think back of all these amazing memories. Along the way, I've built some of the best friends who cared about me, the best family possible, because upon building that family, you were building it in a zone where you only did what you wanted to do. So that is what your life was based around. Your life was based around doing things that you wanted to do. And now anyone that came into it was either through those things. It's okay to chase your dreams and fail. And fail and fail and fail. It's not okay to give up, because there's a certain number out there of failures, right? In e-commerce, we say, if you knew that you were 10 product tests away from finding one that would change your life forever, you would be excited to fail. And that is the exact same way with business, with work, with whatever it is you want to do. You are X amount away from the result that you want. The only thing standing in your way is, are you going to give up? The most effective way of bringing this kind of change is wake up and say, today is the day I change. And from there on out, you put 100% effort into every single thing you do. You do not give in. You do not cave. You do not accept giving up. And understand what you are doing now does not define you. You might have a bad job. You might be in a bad situation. You might have bad finances, but that does not define who you are. That does not change the ability of what you are able to do. You are still able to work hard, be productive, and do exactly what you want to do in this life. You are no different than anyone else. And if you understand that, then you become a weaponized productivity machine who is only focused on goals and those around him. And that makes you someone I want to be friends with.